Hi everyone, I'm Alicia, and today I'm joined by Julio of Studio Suite. Julio, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for asking, Alicia. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I'm really excited about this video. This is just the first of several different demonstration videos that we're going to be doing. So this one specifically is about inventory tracking. So you're going to take us into the inventory tracking module within Studio Suite and kind of show us around and show us some of those important things that the software can do. So I'm just going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Alicia. So, of course, as many of you know, when you are involved in a production or in a video shoot, there's a lot of pieces of equipment moving around. So it's always important to keep track of them, know who used it, who checked it out, who returned it, and in which condition it was returned. So Studio Suite can definitely help you with all of those aspects. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we can get started in this quick overview. This is what you would see when you open up Studio Suite. I think I've showed this before, but just to give you a quick overview, it's the home screen that helps you keep organized. So here you can see the projects that are happening today, line items associated with these projects. We call these events, and you can also see tasks and follow-ups that need to be done. So let's go ahead and open up our equipment module. This is a list view. There's a lot of important information, barcode information, where it's located and such. If you click on any of these resources, it's going to take you to the detailed view. And in Studio Suite, you can keep track of a lot of important information, such as your serial number, barcodes, purchase date, how much did it cost, and a lot of other relevant information. We can also have packages. So in this case, we know that this camera comes with a lens, a stand, and the video DA, distribution amp. We also have rates. So if you're renting out your equipment, you can establish an unlimited amount of rates. So maybe if you have a daily rate, a weekly rate, hourly rate, you can include those over here. Under equipment history, this is where you can see the events in which this piece of gear has been utilized. So the projects where this has been used, that's very important. You can also see if there's somebody has checked it out or if there's a due date for that person to return it. I always like to show our scan manager. This is where you can do inventory checks. So you can use the barcodes. You can either type in your barcodes, or you can also use a laser scanner, which a lot of our customers do. And so with that, they would go into their equipment closet and use the barcodes and the bar scanner to perform their inventory checks. You can also check for equipment that has been scanned since the beginning of the year or any particular date for that matter. So in this case, I'm going to say that I'm looking for every piece of gear that we've scanned since the beginning of the year. And here it is. Looks like we scanned a camera and a mic preamp. So that's on the equipment history tab. We can also have attachments. So this is useful if you want to bring in a user manual or a receipt for this piece of gear. That's also possible. And many other cool features, such as the web viewer. We can choose to show any connectors and cables, reporting for this piece of gear. So it's a very powerful and flexible tool to keep track of your equipment inventory. So with that said, I'm gonna hand it over to you, Alicia.
All right, Julio, thank you so much for that demonstration. I think that really gave us an inside look at what we can do within that inventory tracking aspect of Studio Suite. So as Julio said, it's very important to be able to manage that equipment that you have within your studio with your production. So if you'd like to find out more about the Studio Suite software and how it can help you manage that equipment, you can contact them. You can give them a call at the number on the screen, send an email to info@studiosuite.com, or just visit the website at studiosuite.com and make sure that you're following them, liking them, and subscribing on all social media. Thanks again, Julio.
Thank you, Alicia.